All right. I'm hitting live finally.
Uh-oh. He's going live.
Did we commit to chocolate starfish or
And hot dog flavored water.
just
Well, we
call
only
it
got one ship to name.
just call it like doesn't pull out. I don't know.
I told you what I
It's a hammerhead.
Yeah.
The amazing jab.
Oh, call him Bonk cuz he's a hammer.
Bam Bam.
Just Bonk.
Bam Bam was my dog's name. And also Pebbles was my other dog's name. You know, because the Flintstones.
Oh, because you gave him vitamins?
This all makes so much sense
Sure.
now. Thank you. Oh, cuz he got
Like-
into your vitamins when you're picking a name.
Yeah.
I think we should call it Bonk.
Bonkers.
Baby holding an apple.
Jesus Christ.
Just go all in, huh?
What
It's
a
like
way-
a giant willy.
Just
Now,
Come
hold
look at this.
Hey, pay attention.
on.
Sorry, sir. This looks like a giant flying Johnson. Pecker. Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like a giant.
So, Connor, you have the summary. Whenever you are ready, feel free to begin.
Wait,
I'm
you
not,
have it?
But okay. I have parts of it.
I've got concepts of a plan.
I have concepts of what happened. And then it got blurry.
And then I started
You ate one of the gummies, didn't you?
and then I started playing too much Monster Hunter.
I might, yeah. Look, work happens. Let's. All right. So we started debating where we're going to spend our money. What do my notes say here? We were considering our favorite crow. Dredd used Dredd used the bathroom for about 10 minutes. We all waited for him silently, which is weird. Talked about Regan renting out the ship for the attack. About 51 hours before that happens. If we negotiate, there'll be. What does that say? We're attacking the reef. Could ally, blah blah blah. It's talking reason. Tashimura will be there for the attack and using the ship. God suggests that we get the Welsh for skirmish fighters because they're very good at that. And it'll be easy to sell attack to them since they'll be in their territory. The other four factions, we're believing, will meet neutral territory at Black Rock. And then Seraphina was going to contact her contacts about the ships that were missing from her citadel or whatever to see what was coming. Now for the ship, we will give Regan to either to use or sell the communication orb. Amaya then asked if there's anything we could use to fight with the dragon with, possibly. And then Dredd summoned Kazam to ask if we could get any help for the Fae. And then, and then we found out that Kazam could do a bunch of stuff like polymorph people, invisibility, make weed. I think one of those. And then Dredd banished him before we could ask any questions for using his spell of the day. Didn't get an answer to that then. Perception check. So, comms is now up. Regan heard herself on that. I can't even read my own writing. Seraphina lets us know how many ships are coming. So we have 20 warships. I got 2 different pieces of paper.
The nose got smudged. That's fine.
Yeah, contract, no one cares.
Combat
Yes.
has that.
So we have Night Spiders, Arachnid class ships, 3 of those, 6 Thamos, 10 Wasps. Right now, we're against 3 to 1. And Goth is considering arranging a meeting with a round table, specifically from Dread, on neutral ground at Black Rock. Oliver thinks there's 1 of 5 chance that one of them is going to break on us. Most likely, it'll be the Silent Dozers, since they're more of a pairing of groups in a terrorist organization rather than an actual faction. Five Fingers will not back out if they agree to it. Tashmur are committed to it. Brick Boots will be there if there's money, and the Welsh are Welsh.
And the Welsh are Welsh.
Yeah.
You're Welsham.
And then things got fuzzy for me. After, I think I kind of took one of those gummies. We were able to contact Crow for help, and she's willing to talk it out, so we'll have to meet her at the drop-off. And then we arrived in Gilligat, and everyone meet in Barracoon, which is the capital of Black Rock. Now, I'm planning to talk to the police force at some point, see how everything's going, and then I had plus 6 hours to work on my eye. And then we didn't do much else. There was something about dragon anatomy, and then we went off, made our way to the drop-off point, in which we encountered a ship shaped like a hammerhead. It decided to slow down, come towards us, and it was full of vampires. And so I gave everyone a rifle. No one knew what they were doing. Had to rip these people into shape. I don't know how you can not use a rifle. It's very simple. And then the rest for me kind of turned red. I don't know. Kind of flashback. Lots of explosions. I think I killed someone. And then when it came to, we had a ship. And there's a couple fires everywhere. And that's it.
Factually accurate. Factually accurate. My only addition to that was that you had told Crow you guys would meet her at the drop point, but did not give her any actual information other than the drop point's address. Basically, we picked a fight, meet us here.
Also,
Yeah.
you dick, you didn't mention one time that they were vampires.
Oh,
Nope.
I forgot
Yes.
about that.
Unimportant.
Unimportant.
Well, you did say vampires.
I did say vampires. I didn't say vampirates.
Yes,
I mean, I should have, but I didn't write that down because I didn't.
Didn't find it as relevant that they were vampires.
you were just like,
No.
this ship is filled with losers.
They're attacking us. They have to be eliminated.
And they're losers because they're vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Right, DeLumbo?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
God damn it, Ron.
You know, I haven't heard Steven at all.
Steve.
Is
Also-
he here?
Also,
If
Kelly's
he's here.
Kelly's muted
He's
Is he
too.
here?
Yeah,
Well,
Kelly's
that's
muted
usual.
too.
The who?
That's the standard thoroughfare. But if
I'm listening.
Steven is saying
I'm just
things,
driving.
I can't hear him.
She's
But yeah,
driving.
You're not even home,
you
Kelly?
guys had
Damn.
just finished taking this Spelljammer and annihilating its crew, and started picking through the remains. We haven't rolled investigation checks, so if you guys don't mind, go ahead and give me some.
Okay,
Yay! The purple dice never failed me.
that's a D12. That's not a D20. One moment.
Investigation is a +2. Oh no, it's
Anyway,
So
+3.
I investigate shit. I rolled in that one.
13 + 3, 16.
Noise.
I got a 19.
You know what? I'm gonna use my heroic.
What are we doing?
We're finding
Investigation.
goof loot.
Investigation roll.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
So there are 4 sections you guys can search.
I got a 11.
I got a 25.
No, I know. I got a 12 actually. Fuck.
Damn, did nobody get
Got
higher
one
than
and a
16?
25.
I got a 19.
Oh, there you go.
You guys not hear me?
You got a nat
Oh,
I can
1.
hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Steven.
I rolled a 25.
Oh,
Holy shit!
Yeah, so
There we
apparently
go.
Steven got much higher than the 17.
I had to use my
13
Okay.
for
heroic.
Amalia.
I had to use my heroic because I rolled a nat 1 first.
yeah.
Oof.
And I said, no,
Trying to
so-
use your heroic on an investigation check.
there are 4 sections you guys can search.
I used
There's the
silver bar.
cargo and crew quarters, the saloon and mess, the spelljammer quarters, and the captain's quarters.
I will
starting-
always go for captain quarters.
Starting with Steven, what do you want to loot?
the spelljammer cockpit is just the chair, right?
Yeah, but it's in the spelljammer's quarters. So if you wanted to search that area,
Yeah, I'll go to that area.
okay, you find 5 blank spell books.
Hold up, let me write this down.
Ready?
5 blank spell books.
The spelljammer helm coffin.
Name coffin.
Yeah, it is in the shape of a coffin.
Okay.
There was vampires all over the
wand.
ship before.
A wand, a wizard hat, and 75 gold pieces.
Oh my god, they're playing dress up.
Next down the list is Ron.
I'm going to have to go after the captain's quarters.
Okay. You got a 19. So, roll me a d10.
4.
A 4. So in the captain's quarters, you find 350 GP in diamonds, a spell scroll of Find Familiar, and a box containing 40 vials of fresh blood.
Does the blood have a sell-by date?
It does not have sell-by date on it.
Okay.
An expiration date.
Nope. It's just, it hasn't coagulated yet.
Hmm.
Okay.
You also find 150 gold pieces, 600 silver pieces, and 300 copper pieces. And then you find like a little packet of letters and the captain's log. I've got 2 pages of notes I gotta flip back and forth through.
No worries. And then you can move on, but I will be reading the captain's log.
Okay. Next it would be Alex with a 16.
Saloon.
You want to the saloon? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Go Pinky. Yeet. 3. Do you
Wait, so this ship has its own bar?
Yeah, it's got a saloon and a mess. The
Bro.
right eye is a saloon, and the left eye is a cement.
Okay,
Is a mess.
It's got a bar, but it was for vampires. Of course I'm going there.
We'll change it to.
So you find
It's a bar for
you find in the saloon you find 10 barrels of fresh water,
lame.
a set of dueling pistols, and 100 bullets. They look like they've been used frequently.
Wait, how many
No better place for dueling pistols than the bar.
Did you say 3 dueling pistols?
Yes.
My money's on they're non-magical, and vampires did it for sport because they couldn't hurt each other.
They just do it for fun.
And then a
Well, they're
small
dueling pistols,
pouch of
not like
spices.
laser rifles.
Like there's this little pouch, and you open it up and pull like a little packet of spices out, and you're like, this is garlic and pepper and seasoning. And then you pull another packet out, and it's like This is Cajun.
Why would they have garlic? Real vampires die by that. What?
It doesn't require any attunement. It's a Heward Handy spice pouch.
I think even like Dune spices, but like,
Oh,
Those are awesome.
nope, this is some
Any-
Mrs. Dash shit.
Any spice you can think of, like it just you could pull it from it.
Yeah, ooh, this blood is
what
kinda
about
mild.
the spice of life?
Pepper?
You taste it, and then you dissolve into dust because you know you're dead.
Okay. We had 2 13s, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I didn't know there was radiant spice in here. They should have
There is-
labeled this.
The cargo left. And the cargo hold or the weapon modules.
Ooh, weapons. Definitely weapons.
Okay. You can't roll me the percent dice I need, so I will roll it.
What do you mean I can't?
Well, no, I
You're
thought you were
driving.
driving.
Oh, I'm an unsafe driver. Also, I'm at a stop sign.
I need to roll.
D&D Beyond doesn't have a D100 though.
Just roll a d10 and then roll another d10.
Okay. Oh, it does have a D100. Haha.
Yep.
Okay.
What you talking about?
Okay. 55.
A 55.
Chickadee sweat.
Sweet hat.
So, as you're inspecting the
What'd you
cannon
say?
aboard this ship, you find that the one that you guys destroyed is in irreparable condition. It's more or less 15 pounds of scrap at this point. But you also find 1 basic cannon and 50 cannonballs between the two, an arcane cannon, and the arcane battery that has 21 charges.
Is this
Oh.
arcane cannon the thing that what's her face was salivating over when we were in town?
No, that was a laser cannon, but this is just as strong.
Fabulous.
The only downside to the arcane cannon over a laser cannon is that the arcane cannon can't store its own energy. It has to have a battery, but this one has a battery.
Okay. So often that the batteries are included. It's not so often.
Next up, it is Wingdings and Delumbo, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
12? Yep.
definitely in there. With an 11.
Oh, okay, so it was Delumbo and then Wingdings. Delumbo, do you want to hit the cargo?
Is that all that's left?
Yeah, no one has hit the cargo or crew quarters.
Okay, I will do cargo.
Okay, roll me a d10.
What do... 5.
Okay. You find a small treasure chest with a lot of fucking money. 300 copper, 6,000 silver, and 1,400 gold.
Nice.
You
Nice.
also find 3 barrels of Perry.
Of what?
Perry. Like, alcohol.
Okay.
Like pear alcohol?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And 2 bottles of grain alcohol, or 2 barrels of grain alcohol, and 3 potions of healing. That's still not everything that's in the cargo.
How many potions? 3 potions?
3 potions of healing.
Mhm.
And finally, it is Wingdings. You've got the cargo and crew quarters, or the cargo and crew quarters. It's the only thing that has not been hit and has not dropped everything that's possible.
Alrighty, let's get all up in there then. Cargo crew to quarter.
Okay, roll me a d10.
Oh god. D. 10. A 10.
Sean?
Okay. So, roll me a d4.
Okay. A 1.
Okay.
Hey, if
And
you're gonna roll a
me...
1, like, now's the time.
So, you find a small, like, a chest with a small silver rod, 500 copper, 600 silver, and 100 gold pieces in it.
Ooh, hold up. Okay, how much gold and copper and all that?
So 500 copper,
Uh-huh.
600 silver, and 100 gold.
And 100 gold. Okay. Sweet.
And now cutting back to Oliver. You open this packet of letter, and it has notes on the routes it's been taking through wild space, where there is no air outside of the reef, and a list of its victims, ships that it's hit. And you notice disproportionately, it has things like... Hold on, I gotta tab back to the names of these ships. The TMS Vanguard, the TMS Enterprise, the TMS Great Shield. It's got
Noticing a
20
pattern.
or so TMS names. It's disproportionate to the other names, like the Blood Ravener, the Eagle Shriek, stuff like that. It's disproportionately TMC ships. And then you read through one of the other letters that seems to have been returned and opened, and it says, "The Titans are tracking our movements. Lord Shasti has recommended the Iron Fangs retreat to the empty space and use merchant ships for long-term food. Tread carefully and report any findings worth note. High Vampire Lord Iremi."
Wait. What was the spelling of that last one?
Iremni. Iremni.
And his title was High Lord what?
High
Vampire
Lord Vampire Iremni.
Okay.
High Lord of Ribney Vampire.
And then the captain's log goes into some of the travel time and about how they got here. Lord Shasti used a spell that you've never heard of called Bifrost to transport their Iron Fang Armada to Violne, and to their shock, the Titans followed just a few days later. Flipping like further back through the logs towards the beginning, you find that the Iron Fangs killed a bunch of the Titans' soldiers, almost a whole platoon's worth, and used them, the ones that survived, as thralls for their duties. You can only suspect that maybe some of the people, the vampires that were on the ship, could have possibly been these Titan thralls.
Sucks for them.
The very note in the captain's log is very hastily scribbled. And there's like, not dust, but like ash in these pages. Like coating it. A fine layer of ash. That just says, Iremni is dead. We need to run.
And how do you spell? Oh, wait. Okay. Okay.
Is that about us? Were they saying they needed to run from us?
I'm just gonna write next to him D-E-D.
But yeah, the name you should focus on is Shasti.
Shasti.
Well, who's a red?
That's the important character.
Ah, yes, right.
But that's all the information you can gather from this captain's log.
Come gather around, everyone. I've come to discover a little bit more about what's going on. There's a lot to this vampire shenanigans, and also I've found a few pieces of gold I'd like to disperse amongst the rest of the crew here. Wait, how many we got?
Hey, look what I found. As you can see that I've got like one gun put into my pants and I'm twirling the other two pistols.
This is why we form nice things.
I just look at
Wing
it.
walks up and he's just all like, "Hey, can anybody identify this dildo?" And he just holds up the silver rod.
I'm just rolling up booze, the barrels of booze.
No, nobody. Okay.
From up above, on the top deck, you can hear Regan shout down into the hold where you guys have gathered. She's like, "Is everybody all right?"
I found a dildo.
Ving Ding's,
I'm not sure you should be holding that.
Ving Ding's found a suitable replacement for his past the Johnson.
I'm a skeleton. I don't think I can catch anything at this point.
I also don't think you have like the, you know, like the skin and the blood.
Wait, you mean to
it's
tell
gonna
me that this skeleton cannot get a boner?
I'm nothing but boner, okay?
Listen, the world is not a just place.
There's nothing in the cockpit.
Yeah, see, knows exactly what I'm saying here.
I don't think he was talking about wingdings, but the point stands.
Yeah, wait, who's flying the ship?
Well, the twins have got us anchored, so this ship's not drifting away anymore. But
Oh, thank God.
that is something we should figure out. We only have 3 jammers, so we can move both ships, but we can't keep them in operation 24/7 like I could with the lance.
Wait,
I
what
mean-
what level spell do you need to cast to bind yourself with the ship?
Well, from my understanding, I don't cast magic, but from my understanding from the twins, you gotta be fairly powerful mage, 5th level spells and up.
Yeah, I put the pistols down onto the table, and I'm like, I'm out.
We're all out as I walk out with a one and my new hat.
Somehow, some way, Oliver Green has already divvied up several different files for the crew. And we've got 22 gold pieces, 3 silver, and 28 copper. I'm sorry. 22 gold pieces,
Okay.
30 silver, and 28 copper each.
I found here. You're dividing the gold?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's 300 gold pieces.
Half
I'm
of it
sorry,
down.
300 silver pieces. Sorry.
Well,
Each of
No,
us?
no, I'm way off. Hold
You're
on.
getting less and
Bro.
less credit
Money.
in your math.
No, hold on. My math is way off here.
Oliver
I'm-
Green
I was gonna
hand.
say, wait a minute.
Oliver Green
We're getting
hands
somewhere.
Dread Zeppelin
Oliver Green
300,
can simply count when it comes to his own pockets.
300 gold. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing.
No, I was trying to convert it all into like silver and copper as a fraction, but my decimal points are way off, and I'm stupid.
Oliver Green quickly takes the money back.
But it is 22 gold pieces for sure to everyone.
1,200.
22.
2,200 each?
No, it's 22.
22
gold.
each.
Oh.
Right?
Just 22.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, well, I only had 150 of them, so it's not like I was.
Yay.
But yeah, at any rate, we can certainly move these ships, but we're not going to be able to keep both of them running 24 hours a day.
What does that mean?
Ideally, you'd have one or two mages to keep that going.
Well, I'm sure young Lorena here is working to become that way. She's definitely eager enough.
Wait, what level spell is a polymorph?
I'm right.
I don't know. Ask your friend.
Look at your new captain.
What level
You know
spell
the
is,
one that.
is polymorph?
Is the wizard hat a one magical?
Yes.
Is nobody
I'm
gonna
just
answer
worried
me?
then.
I
I
thought
don't
maybe
know.
it was third level, but I don't know. Look it up.
It's
Access the
fourth.
computer.
Fourth level. This
Polymorph is 4th level.
this damn fairy can't even guide our ship.
At any rate, we do have 3 jammers on our side, so we can definitely limp this thing back to the reef, no problem. Even back to Barracoon if we need to.
Well, limpid we will.
But first, we got to get to that dead drop.
Yes.
It's true.
Let's see what kind of prizes
Um,
await us.
So how do you want to divvy up our jammers here? Do you want one of the twins or Seraphina?
Would any of them care to volunteer? I doubt the twins care to be too far apart.
I would think not. I mean, sometimes they got to split up for obvious reasons, but the girls tend to stay together.
Seraphina should do just fine.
Very well.
You say for obvious reasons. Do you mean like to use the bathroom?
That's
I mean,
pretty
yeah.
obvious, yes.
Also, I mean, they're young for elf people, but I mean, I assume they've got Johns back home. It'd be weird if they shared one.
To each his own.
I don't know. It's a new time of this year.
That's true too.
I mean, it was different when I was growing up, but you know, it's not about.
She's looking at the main gun of the ship, and she goes, "That is a mighty piece of technology there." If I'm not mistaken, just like the Tachimura's, arcane cannons are advanced technology. I'm pretty sure those are, that planet them Titans are from.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that place. Crater Fist.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Black Rock.
I don't know. I'm gonna go get Seraphina, and let's get this show on the road and get on our way. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
So
Okay. Chocolate
she goes and
starfish.
fetches Seraphina. In the meantime, I'm gonna say Elrina has enough time to cast Identify if she wants to.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wearing that stuff that I found.
So in total, the magic items you guys found, you found a wand of magic missiles, a hat of
Okay.
wizardry,
Okay.
a +2 pact of the rod of the Pact Keeper,
Oh boy. That one's just a fun one.
a Heward's handy spice pouch, and I think that's it.
So, a hat, a wand with magic missile.
So wait, who got what now?
Whoever wants that can have that.
Is anyone calling dibs on said wand there?
The wand or the stick?
The wand.
I got
You
the
should
wand.
definitely get it, Oliver, because it seems like whenever something bad happens, you get really scared. I think the wand would really help you.
This is my wand. Get away.
What are you gonna do? Steal a wand from a child? Come on.
I refuse to put my hand in any blender.
So about 15 minutes later, Seraphina comes over. She hops across the little gap of the ship, and she's carrying a small bag in her left hand. She looks at all of you and says, "Well, where's my helm?"
I believe young Lorena can show you the way.
Your helm for now. Follow me.
What's in
I
the
wouldn't
bag?
dream of taking.
What's in the bag?
What's in the
Well,
box?
the small, meager amount of clothes and possessions I've been able to gather while traveling with Regan. Most of
Aw.
the vast majority of my wealth is still on the Citadel, unfortunately.
Was that by choice, or are you just simply not attempting to gather any wealth while you're out and about?
I haven't really had time to.
Well,
The attack that happened on your hometown, unfortunately, is not the first one that Regan and I have weathered together. Nor shall it be the last, it seems.
how long have you been dealing with this Crimson Dog?
Only the past few months. Really,
Since
the only reason I don't have access to my own funds is, well, I can't plane shift the entire ship back home to
Aw.
take my rightful place, and without meaningful amounts of firepower, I fear for my safety should I try and take upon the ritual to regain control over the Citadel.
Hold on, ritual? Do you mean that like in a political sense, or is there like a magic ritual that would like?
Oh no,
Make
it's
you
a very,
attack again?
very much a magic ritual. You see, the reason my brother and I are the only ones in contention for the throne is that we are the only ones physically able to take control of the throne. You can think of the ritual like attuning to a spell jamming helm, but on a much larger level. The entire Citadel moves.
Okay. So, here's my question. What would you guys think about setting up the Armada to fight the brother and hold off the dragon while we escort the princess to the throne?
But there's still that's only part of the
Sure.
Armada, right?
Like shrugs her shoulders and says, "That is an option, but it would be much better for my peace of mind if we saw my brother be removed from the equation, let's say."
Yeah, and didn't you say that it was part of the Armada? Like it's not the whole Armada coming through? It's like
No, there are still a number of ships. If my
So-
brother's taken 20, as my sources have said, there's still an additional 80 back home. Each
yeah.
of them with loyal captains to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. It's not
Yeah, but-
the most dog shit idea, but like
It could simply be that the ones my brother has brought are his most loyal subordinates, but I would suspect he wouldn't leave the Citadel if there weren't any sympathizers among the remaining ship captains and nobles back home.
Which is why we would go with you and not just send you on by yourself. Because you said that because the throne is in contention, that's why your guard, so to speak, or your army got split up. So if we were to have you officially take control of the throne, control of the Citadel, then those guardsmen, those warriors would be traitors, or they would have to submit.
But
They
they've
have
already
a fleet of
trained.
80 ships, though,
They've already
that
shown
are
that they've
loyal to the Crimson Dawn. Like, I don't think... Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but...
I
No,
don't know
that's okay.
if all of them are loyal to my brother.
he's
But
not
at
trying to
least
say
some
your
of them
idea is dog shit, but
I'm just trying to find a way around this. There's some political shit going on. Just do it. God.
If
Look,
we
our
were to
best
do
bet-
that, we would need to defend me for a minimum of 30 days.
we don't got 30
Okay,
days.
Well,
definitely not doing that.
Attuning to the Silver Star takes a very large amount of time. It is not a spell jammer in the traditional sense.
Well, that's
To my
like,
knowledge, there's only one other vessel of its size in existence.
Which is?
Well, no one really knows quite where it came from, but there is the Astral Titan, a an entire country-sized spelljammer with a citadel on its back, quite like our own. Ours is much smaller, but theirs is, well, it's the size of an entire country.
That seems a little ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a shit ton. How do you just like
Supposedly
find
it's
something
real,
like that?
but I don't know if it really is real. I've heard legends and rumors of it roaming the astral sea, but I've never seen it myself.
The astral sea, the astral sea.
With the mobile nation as its potential back, that would be a rather scary sight. A country that could just invade from literally anywhere and leave to literally anywhere.
Well, it does have one downside. Bigger the spelljammer, the slower it moves.
Well, that makes a lot
Well-
of sense.
That's the traditional knowledge. From what Regan's told me, those Titans have a rather large ship that moves very, very quickly. It is an oddity.
Okay, well then,
That's just not fair.
if they come, it might be a chance of getting through there and holding it for 30 days, but it's still not
Just
luck.
a little unfair.
At any rate, if we can make a show of force of defeating my brother, I think it gives my reign a bit more legitimacy, and whatever traitorous bastards still lay among my former military might lie a little lower. It makes sense that cowards would go with whatever opponent seems strongest at the time. But for the time being, let's go see this spelljamming helm. And she goes below deck with Ellerina. And then, as Ellerina shows her the spelljammer coffin, she takes one look at it and goes, I am not getting in that.
Oh,
That is filthy. Is that blood?
well, there's a lot of blood in here.
You should know that we took this over from vampires.
Why it's shaped like a coffin? They have a whole theme too.
That's
Oh, it would seem.
presentation.
Honestly, they kind
Here,
of.
let me help you clean it, little Ellerina. I suppose I can't be picky.
Wait, was there more coffins?
Oh yeah, there are coffins still on the ship.
I'm gonna go
Why
see.
had a wizardry?
I'm gonna go see if I can find a new bed. My mattress is getting old.
Your mattress
But you
is too
open these
soft. It's a
coffins.
nice hard coffin.
You open one of these coffins and there's not even a dead body inside. But there's also not dirt. It seems like these were made but never claimed by a vampire.
Oh, they're like really clean still?
Not clean. Like, they've been here a really long time.
Okay. Did they smell dank?
They smell dank.
Noise.
Did they smell
This
like,
whole ship smells dank.
did they smell like rot wood?
They've been token up in this bitch.
They've been token in it? Oh, ew. Okay, next. Does this one have somewhere I can plug my phone in at night? Like a USB charger?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Do they
The
have cup
minimalist
holders?
vampires.
Yeah.
The next one you go to, you open it, and there's just a big stain on the wood.
Ugh!
I know what that is.
I don't want to know what that is.
I look at Wingdings, and then I look at the thing in his hand, and then I look at Wingdings, and then I look at the thing in his hand. Are you seriously still
Put
carrying
it down.
that? That's probably for the best for you and everybody around us. I shut the door on this one. I cast Eldritch Blast at it a few times, and I go find a clean one, and
You find one that's less dirty, less filthy. This one's just really old. The wood's grayed out, and it's really dusty and full of cobwebs and spiders inside.
I
But
pull
just
it
a little
out.
bit.
I'm in love. I want this. I pull this one out. This one's my new bed, and I claim it. No, you guys can't have it.
There are many like them,
Arena?
but this one is mine.
Yo,
Is there anything you want to ask this slightly more experienced jammer than yourself?
what?
Getting called out.
Serafina, is there anything you want to ask Serafina, who is
'Cause
a
she's
slightly
also a
more
pilot.
experienced pilot?
I'm just gonna watch.
Since you are an aspiring pilot. Pilot.
No, you said it right the first time.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna watch whatever she does.
So
Take it all in.
you watch and help her clean out this coffin to like the best of your abilities, and she like takes a whiff and kind of gags a little bit, but eventually works up the courage, sets her things aside, and climbs in, and then you watch as she like binds herself into the cockpit with this chain around her chest and waist, and she's like, surely they could have afforded something more comfortable. This has to be some BDSM kind of shit. And before she finishes the sentence, her head kind of lolls back, and an illusory image of her just stands up out of the coffin, and then flits off into the distance. And like appears in the hold, it appears in the galley, it appears like all over the ship, over and over, as she's using the spell jamming helm to kind of get the feel out for the whole ship.
This is some Cortana shit.
She's tapped in.
Yes.
She's in the Matrix.
I'm like dragging the coffin past, and I see the chains, and I'm just like, it's more of a lifestyle thing. I never got into it.
And you can hear from like somewhere right beside you, but you can't see her. She says, "It is a kink of the strangest variety."
No, it's a lifestyle choice. I don't know where you
That's
are.
what kinks are.
Don't know where you are, woman. But damn it, I need help with this coffin. It's heavy. I imagine Wingdings has just either been watching me or is laying in it to make it heavier.
He's just asleep and they're like that.
Yeah.
Serafina gives Oliver and Ellerina a report at the same time, even though you guys are in two separate parts of the ship. And she tells you, well, as far as I can tell, we're good to fly. The ship does need some serious repairs, and there's not nearly enough scrap to get it back to full running condition. But either way, she's flyable. Our second heavy weapon is destroyed. But we have the main gun and the top gun ready to go.
Up them.
Well, I think
All things considered, you guys have found quite a nice little ship.
So, the arcane cannon that was in the weapons, does that need to be installed?
No, that is currently installed on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the one that was fucking us up.
Okay.
Yep, you're already on.
Excellent. Amalia's gonna like go around the ship and just cast mending wherever she can.
So you guys only have around 20 pounds of scrap on this ship to
Okay.
to repair it with. Like, I don't know if somebody wants to track rations and food and air for the ship. I am.
I get some, I get a glass of, and I get some of that PT whatever stuff, and I start taking notes in my notebook about what we have.
So you guys have 40 days worth of water and food aboard the ship. Roughly 10 days worth of alcohol, counting the grain alcohol. And by your estimation, the air aboard this ship is half fouled. It's poisonous. It should last you guys for another It should last you guys for another 310 days.
That's not bad.
Or 300. There are 310 out of 600 units of air.
I see what you're saying.
So each of you uses one up every day.
You have to do math for that.
Should be alright.
Yeah. But there are 8 of you aboard.
310 divided by
310 divided by 8.
divided by 8.
Mr. Dilemma no longer wants this position.
About 39 days.
No, he's writing it down like he's actually doing it in his notebook because he's all. I know how to do this. I haven't done this for so long.
He's got his like collapsible reading glasses.
Reading glass. He only has one eye.
Reading monocle.
No, he can use one. Oh, that reminds me.
Uh-oh. Is he bringing out an actual monocle? What is this?
And the lump was just like, okay then.
He is reading out actual reading glasses.
I love it.
I love it. The props. The props.
He does the trombone thing whenever he's trying to read something.
I don't know. I got that. Someone gave this to me from an antique store a long time ago. Just use with costumes, but
I love it.
so we have 38 3/4 of a day of air.
Plenty of air.
Yep. It just smells weird.
Yeah.
It smells really bad on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's purify food and water, but there's not purify air. We don't have an
next
air
time-
purifier.
Prestidigitation. Just make good sense in the air. Just
Well, next time
Lavender.
in an atmosphere, we'll open the windows and someone can use gust or something and blow this out.
Yeah, how do we
Open the other window.
how do we get more air injected in?
Serafina comments to you and says, well, every time we dock with another ship, like we did with the Lance,
Okay.
or go to a planetoid or asteroid that has a large enough mass to support an atmosphere, we'll steal some of its atmosphere. And hopefully, that atmosphere is good breathable air.
Okay.
Because if it's not, it steals some of our good breathable air.
Do you know what would have been a crazy good tactic for a vampire cruise ship like this? To literally not need air at all. So invaders who came in just would straight up suffocate.
something tells me that it wasn't.
That's horrifying.
They simply weren't trying to fill it. It just happened to be a byproduct of them invading airspace.
True.
It's entirely possible we've fouled the Lance's air just by being in close proximity. And that's why this atmosphere is even breathable at this point.
Unfortunate.
At any rate, we're about 30 minutes away from our destination.
Only 30 minutes. Well,
Is that enough time for a short rest, I suppose?
no.
Not nearly.
Ooh.
Well,
That's-
let's go there and see if we can rummage around and find this drop before the Titans show up.
Alright. So, as you guys go flying along, I'm going to change the main map that we're sitting on to the Dead Drops map. I've set your guys' ship map over here on the side. And that's
Okay.
just gonna permanently be your guys' map.
It's
Noise.
huge.
I thought I locked that. I did not lock that. Now it is locked.
Oh, did we find out why they were attacking all of these TCG?
You did not see
TMC.
TMC ships? You have not found out why they're attacking specifically TMC ships.
Okay. Can I continue to investigate the captain's quarters to see if there's any indication on that? Any correspondence, notes, anything like that?
Got 'em all.
Nope, you
Oh,
guys
let
got them all.
And
Okay.
there wasn't really anything in particular. That's why they pointed it out. Maybe it was just easier on their end.
Well,
Which is
you
odd.
guys do know that the dead drop is right outside Tashimura space. Like, you had to go through Tashimura space to get here.
And that's TMC.
Yes.
Okay. So
Tashimura
not
Mining
necessarily.
Company.
Okay. So not necessarily that they were targeted; they were just going through their territory. So it was a target-rich environment, so to speak.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be your guys' suspicion.
Okay. I mean, until further evidence, sounds like that's really all we got.
Where is the dead drops map?
Is the arcane cannon on this thing considered magical hits?
Yes.
Ooh, baby.
It is force damage.
Oh.
Are there any ship's manifests that show where they were getting their supplies from?
Well, I had that.
Oh,
And
Okay.
yeah, they were just raiding
Okay.
because they were running from the Titans.
Okay.
Also, apparently the High Lord Ernie is dead, and I guess
Oh, it is.
a new vampire Shotzi is probably taking over the place.
why? Who killed them?
Titans.
Okay.
Judd, do you know who that is? The High Lord Irides?
I remember who the Titans are as I begin to, like, my knees begin to, like, clang together because I'm shaking.
Fred, I know that not all vampires know each other, but I have to ask, do you know a Shotzi?
A who?
Apparently not.
That's racist.
Can I roll a
It seems
history?
like the meme.
Or
That's racist.
do I not know this individual whatsoever?
Racist.
You could roll one if you would like.
I have a +0, so it's basically luck. That's a 4.
I'm not sure what we were.
Hold on. I'm trying to load a map and it is not working for me.
You,
So I
you
have
once
to do
met a
something with
maiden named Susie, and that's kind of close, right? That's who I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely.
You come
I
to the
think
conclusion that Shotzi sounds like Yahtzee, and you don't like that game.
that the game is bullshit. You have no idea how much gold I've lost in Shotzi before.
How much did you lose?
How much was it?
It was enough for somebody like me, being 500 years old, to retire 500 years ago on.
Okay, so like a nickel. You lost
Why?
$12.
Losing's losing, and I'm still mad about it.
It is not letting me upload this fucking file.
Is it too big?
No, it's just not taking
That's what she
the
said.
link.
That's what she said. Blame.
So I'm going to find a different one. I don't understand why it's not letting me use that one, but
Like it won't let you upload it to Discord or to the.
upload it to the game.
Okay.
So we're going to use a different one.
Improvise, adapt, survive.
Re-improvise. Do it again.
Re-improvise, he says.
Dread
That
says.
means
Continue improvising until morale improves.
That's just
The beating stopped when morale improves. So, the dead drop you
Don't
can
improv
find
truth.
is an ancient and destroyed spelljammer. This spelljammer is not destroyed on this map because the one I wanted to use is not usable.
This looks like 3 spelljammers.
It's the same spelljammer on 3 levels.
Oh, it's just like it's tiers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just one of these two looked very similar until I realized, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a destroyed, ruined spelljammer of the Great Bombard variety. And its massive cannon has been sliced in twain. Something with a very large sword has cleaved through this cannon and into the deck, rendering it useless. You also notice that the shimmering air bubble around it, once it comes into close enough view and you guys begin to like circle it, is mostly fouled. Like the air is very poor quality here.
Could we not get close enough to that to where it's going to be a problem?
No, get a little closer. I can't smell it yet.
Seraphina says, well, if we get within about 40 feet, you could still jump the gap, but it might be a little riskier. It might hurt when you land.
Yeah.
Or we could simply just dock one of the ships and not both.
I have a plan. How about we just go ahead and dock ours? Just ours.
Well, you do have the vampire and wingdings. You could send them ahead.
Why
They
do you
would
say it,
suffocate on the other side.
why do you say it like that? Like you know his name, but you don't call me by my name.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
I'm just not
Got
gonna
him.
tell you now. Yeah, I'm just not gonna tell you.
And that's why she'll never call you by your name. So don't listen to
Because
me.
you're stubborn.
Don't join her side. You're
At any rate, Dread and the skeleton.
you do
could
know
go
my
on
name.
to
You're
the
just
other
being
side.
a dick.
Oh, now
Could go
my
on to
name
the other
doesn't
side.
matter.
They don't need to breathe, but they'd be all alone. There's no telling what's in that nasty, dirty old thing.
It'll be fine.
You say you
then,
don't know what's gonna be in that nasty, dirty old thing, and
New
Dred's
plan.
eyes just light
new-
up.
Wingdings, you stay here.
What?
Okay.
We'll continue with the original plan, but just Wingdings, you stay here.
Yeah.
Dread, anytime you can jump. We'll wait.
You want me to jump onto it?
So you can take boarding action to jump up to 60 feet without using up any action economy. It just uses your movement to jump across the 60-foot gap through space.
I just take Captain Colonel Mustard's order and I just leap out into space.
Well, to be honest, I can't be a captain that tells anyone to do something I wouldn't do, and I would do the same.
Okay,
you're gonna jump as
as
well?
You two leap across. I need Oliver Green, but not Dred Zeppelin, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
As you guys land on the deck and roll it off, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from falling this distance, quote unquote.
The both of
falling.
us do?
Yep.
Okay, I'll write that.
And what was your con save?
8.
You begin to gasp and choke a little bit. This air is toxic. It's not deadly at this point, but you are suffering from the poisoned condition. It is very difficult to breathe here.
I think that we could make this kind of quick.
Why? It smells great out here, don't you think? And I keep breathing it in like
I hate every fiber of my body right now reacting to the smell. Let's go.
Neat. Okay. Is there a door?
Oh yeah.
I kick it in.
So, hold on. Let me grab you guys. Shit.
I just kicked the door.
Oliver. Dread.
Vakey,
You guys
eggs
run
and
that now.
bakey.
So, as you guys leap onto this ship, I would like you guys to make perception checks.
Oh, neat. I'm so good at those. +1?
Wingdings, are you coming?
Sure, why not?
Then you also take the 5 damage.
Ow.
Vingdings turns around. I'm not going there. 5 damage.
He's
Okay.
now unconscious.
What are we rolling? I rolled a 13 plus what? Oh, perception.
I have a +1 and I rolled a 9. I'm at a flat 10.
17. 17 teen.
17 teen. You guys can hear through the creaking and creaking and groaning of this ship as it lists back and forth in the subtle waves of the sun. You can hear a loud rhythmic thump against the hull of the ship every so often. Like something big and heavy is that wasn't tied down well is smashing into the side of the ship every time it rolls one way or the other.
I'm going to
It's
look and see
coming
if I can figure it
from
out.
about 2 or 3 decks below in the hold.
Oh. I proceed down any stairs that I can find.
So the circular staircase on the right here, goes down between the various levels.
Okay. So
You're-
I will.
You're being very
Knock this
adventurous today, Mr. Oliver Green. You are in a hurry.
Nothing venture, nothing gain. And
I follow along. He seems really, like as if he's running out of time.
I just
Ding,
put my
ding.
hand on your shoulder, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fine.
I think I'm dying. But you said the longer I breathe this air.
And I go, but Oliver Green, we're all dying all the time. And I just walk calmly away.
Some of us are already dead.
You shut up!
So as you guys enter into the main room and then down the staircase to the next level, you can see that the staircase exits out into crew quarters, and there are about 15 large skeletons here. They're about 8 feet tall. They have
Damn.
these really large jaws, and it takes you a moment to realize these are the skeletons of GIF.
But they're not animated?
Not
They
Jip.
are not animated. And as you guys get down to the second level, you can hear the clanking, crushing sound a lot clearer. It's coming from the next deck down. And it sounds like a big, heavy piece of wood hitting another big, heavy piece of wood. But also, you can see the crew effects around here. There are some locked crates with these skeletal remains inside of them. They look to be animal remains. There are 3 of those. And there are a couple crates in here. A few 10-gallon barrels.
We're gonna just be popping the lids of everything.
So
Hey,
as you go through, give
Vingdings,
me an
look.
investigation check.
Vingdings, look. There's like friends of yours down here.
Those are some
At
freaky ass friends.
disadvantage,
They just got the bigger jaws than you.
9.
So you find
Am I gonna be the only one looking around?
in addition to these three cages with these skeletal remains, you find 2 crates, each with 25 loaves of hardtack bread. It's worth about 200 copper. Like, you take one and like kind of smell it. It doesn't smell like anything, and then you like take the handle of a dagger that you have and like break it, and it doesn't seem like there's anything crawling in these crumbs of this hardtack. It's definitely not very appetizing, but these rations are still good.
It's perfect food for wingdings. I don't know if you can taste anything.
But yeah, Dredd, what did you roll for investigation?
I can roll it right now. That's an 18 plus 1. 19.
You are searching these crew quarters here and find 10 1-gallon drums of a liquid, and you like pop the cork off of one, and it seems to be ale.
More booze, guys. You know who's gonna be happy? Mr. Delumbo.
And wingdings. What about you?
What for my
Investigation.
Oh, I didn't catch the investigation part. Here, let me. Whoop. A whole whopping 14.
You find a chest, just a single chest. It's fairly long, like about 4 feet long, but it's not very wide. And you open it up, and there are 20 small wheels of cheese.
20 small wheels of cheese.
How small?
How cheese?
Yeah, how small we.
Like Baby Bell small, or just like?
No, like each of these is about a pound of cheese.
Oh, that's nice.
Jeez.
I found 20 pounds of cheese.
Cheese is nice.
Jesus.
When they said this was a dead drop, I didn't think they meant literal. There's like nothing here.
And as you say that, the
And I'm
loud
dying.
the loud impact of that crate happens again, just the deck below.
Would somebody shut that shit up? For real.
I will. Yes, I'm going downstairs. And I'm
Okay.
going to see what it is. Hopefully, this is more valuable than
The cheese?
these
Yeah.
crumbs.
Hey,
Wingdings. I
Wingdings.
found a shit ton of food for you.
Wingdings.
In addition to the cheese.
Is there Parmesan?
Hey.
So, as you guys continue back down to the next level down, into the cabins and holds down here, you follow the crashing sound into the forward hold of the ship, and you can see that there are 2 boxes that don't match the rest of the crates that you've been opening. This old, rotting wood. These are, like, brand new. Like, they might have been dropped off here a few weeks ago. They're a little moldy just from this terrible environment, but you can tell it's relatively new. They're not very big. One of them's about 3 feet by 2 feet, and the other one is about a foot long and a foot wide. And you pop the tops off of those, and inside is a device you've never seen, with an instruction manual sitting on top, and it takes you a few moments to flip through before you lock your eyes on a word that you've seen before. As it says, Cannon Autoloader.
Oh.
Oh.
And you pop open the other crate, the other chest, and there's a small amount of gold, about 160 gold pieces, as well as a strange clockwork device that you guys have seen before. This is another transmission orb.
Oliver Green, are you good down there, or did you die?
I don't respond.
You know what that always means,
Wingdings?
Wingdings? That means he's okay.
What?
It means he's okay.
You sure?
He's
Yeah, he usually doesn't respond to me when I know he's okay.
Ah.
But yeah, inside of these, the crate with the transmission orb and all these gold coins is a single wooden nickel.
I'm sure this has significance. I personally know what it is, but I'm going to pretend like I don't.
It's like one of those quarter machines where you like put it in, turn it, and it turns on.
But it's
But other than that, this listing dead, ruined ship. That's all you found.
well, good news. I think we're going to say sometimes it says this. Can we just go? Please. I mean, just,
No, I need you to explain what you found. I don't understand. Are you in
I just
danger?
throw the book. I just throw the book as hard as I can at his face.
Make a range attack roll.
Do it.
Oh, I probably miss.
AC 17.
Yeah, 12.
Ooh.
You're just like And it just
It bounces off the opposite wall.
What's your
But yeah.
problem, man? I know you're all dying and mad and shit, but what was that for?
and then I just collapse.
That's all he's got? He throws one
What?
book and he dies? He's so
Maybe
much
we
more
should get him out of here.
he's so much more brittle than I thought. Poor old man.
Yeah.
As I go to lift him up and I'm like, Vingdings, can you get the book for me?
What?
He threw
Fine. I guess that's just
it's the least you can do.
least I could do. I grabbed the book.
Thank you. Try not to get your Cheeto fingers all over it too. Like that would just
When would I eat Cheetos?
I saw you with all
When
that
would I
cheese
eat?
and the bag of Cheetos.
Look, don't deny me the cheese. Not the cheese.
And we go to the top deck, and I'm gonna like superhero jump with Oliver Green in my arms back to the normal ship.
Okay.
And
You
I'm
guys
just,
need
gonna,
to take 5 more points of damage.
I'm just gonna whisper to Oliver Green before we land. I'm just gonna like, it's gonna be really funny. Pretend to be dead.
Just keep doing what I'm doing.
And when we land, I'm sure everybody comes to our aid, and I'm just like, they got him. They got Oliver Green.
You feel the ship begin to back up and move and like face the arcane cannon at this derelict.
No, we still need something off the ship. It was his last words.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't shoot the main cannon anyway. Do you need me to get closer so you can rope across?
Yes, there is some kind of object. Vingding, show them the book.
I hold up the book.
I
That's a
point.
nice
I point at the book, and I drop Oliver Green on the ground. from like waist height.
Serafina looks at the book and is like, huh. I have no idea what this is for.
You can't read that?
Well, I mean, it's not open.
Open the book, Skeleton Man.
I open
So you
the book.
open the book and start flipping through, and she's like, "Oh, this is an auto loader."
Yeah, pass by
Man,
pass by like those like little IKEA caricatures. Yeah, go to the words. Go to the words part. Yeah. It says like take 15 to lift and shit like that. Go buy that. Go buy those pages. Yeah. Auto loader.
Well, I
Yeah.
suppose you guys could
This doesn't
install
take
this
two
auto
people
loader
to
on the light cannon
Yeah, totally.
on the top deck of the ship. It'll work with that one. There's no way it's going to work with the arcane cannon.
Yes, I can. Give me that.
But now witness as I pray to the vampire gods, I will bring Oliver Green back to life. And I put my hands on him.
What is happening?
All you hear
Let's
is,
just leave.
"Don't suck my blood."
Then get the fuck up.
Making me look bad.
I'm just like, my back hurts. You know, I'm getting too old.
At any rate, if you'd like, I can take us in, and we can risk losing some more air to offload this autoloader that you guys have found.
The air down there.
I'll be
Well, it'll even out. They get half of our good air. We take half of their bad air. So
So, I mean, as long as we're not out here, we'll have 16 days worth still.
roughly,
Yeah.
it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and surely we'll find a place to port within that time, so that way we can sort of push all the bad air out.
Well, we're only 6 hours outside of the reef, so it shouldn't be an
Yeah,
issue
so
at
we've
all.
got plenty of time.
Yeah, the air down there wasn't even that bad. I think Oliver Green is just overreacting, I'll be honest.
So yeah, she brings the side of the ship right up to the next to this one. You guys watch the air bubbles connect, and there's just this flood of foul-smelling air that comes rolling across.
Honestly,
It's not quite as poisonous as it once was, but it still smells really bad. It smells even worse on this ship now.
I don't want to admit that I know how.
And she's like, good God, I'm below decked with Evandira and I can taste that.
Ugh.
it's honestly not that bad. Did we mention that the
Perception check with my nose.
Vingding's got cheese?
You die.
I got cheese.
Actually, it's not that good either way. It's 9, 10, 11, 13.
It smells like death.
It smells like...
It smells like death. There are dead people here.
I've smelt this before.
That's concerning.
No.
But yeah, you guys dock to the ship as the air begins to even out. Who's going down to get the cannon and the autoloader and transmission work? And who's staying on top of the deck of your ship?
I'm just like,
Oh, I
oh,
can't go and get that.
I'll gotta
I'll
help.
probably do.
okay. I know he's
my
not
breath.
too quick to volunteer, but I grab Oliver Green again. He had so much fun.
So the important part is who's staying on the top of these ships.
I will. The lumber will, I guess.
I
Okay.
will.
Can I just rip
I'll
the
go ahead
cannon
and
off
be
that
on
ship,
top,
or
why
do I
not?
need to go down and dismantle something?
So the autoloader is not installed. The main gun on this ship has been destroyed.
Okay, so they don't need me. I'll wait at the top of the ship to help install it when it's being brought.
Okay. So that would leave Elrina, Delumbo, and Amalia on top of the ship as Oliver and Wingdings and Dread go get the boxes. So as the three of them are offloading cargo, I need the three of you to make perception checks. And it's a very high DC, so roll well.
Oh boy.
Reception check. Good. 9. Well, that's my plus 9. 12 plus 9.
15.
21. Blackjack. Yeah. Blackjack.
That's the highest you guys get?
Yep,
That's what I got.
Okay.
Wait. Didn't Amalia? Doesn't she need to roll?
Yeah,
I
whoever's
don't think Amalia rolled. It's just Amalia, Elrina, and Delumba sitting on top of the deck.
Oh.
And this is perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay. I'm gonna get my spyglass out so that it gives me a little oomph. And the spyglasses just roll with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, rolled the same thing twice. That's stellar. 13.
Okay. So this is gonna surprise you guys. Even Delumbo didn't pass the DC.
Oh shit!
But he does get some information. So Ellerina and Amalia, you guys are kind of just looking around, keeping sharp since you guys just got in a fight. Ellerina's probably a little more focused on how to uninstall this cannon. And is probably reading through the manual, but still keeping her head on a swivel. Delumbo, something in the background, off in empty space, seems wrong in a way. It's like all of a sudden the stars have shifted. They're not in the position they were a few minutes ago.
Right.
Shifted. Anyone noticed those stars like that before?
I'm sorry,
And then-
I'm reading this manual.
Ellerina, you get a sending that says, well, I think I see you. And I see the lance. And I see an Iron Fang ship, but I'm going to err on the side of caution and let you guys explain yourselves before I do anything drastic.
You can reply to this message.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can reply to this message cantrip.
Woo.
Does she know what the voice sounds like? Or...
It's Crow.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's Crow. You can recognize this voice.
Tell her we got a new ship.
We
Well,
killed
she's-
some
we
vamps
don't-
and we took other ship. And now we're salvaging another ship. But it's us, don't shoot us. End of message.
Like, why did he say?
ETA 15 minutes. Lux grody. Great job, kid.
She said I was a badass.
Ellerina, you're looking around for this ship. She says she's like 15 minutes out. She should be within visible range at this point, and you can't see it. Like, you look over the side of the ship to be like, is she approaching from below? Like,
Yeah,
where the
I'm
hell
looking.
is the ship? As you guys, as you're doing this, I'll let you guys make another perception check.
Does the nat 1 + 1 2 give me anything?
It gives me something hilarious.
You've been a great lookout so far.
Amalia and Delomo can also remake this perception check.
Perception
Okay.
check?
Yes, perception check.
Okay, 13 plus 9, so 22. How about that?
You watch as out of almost seemingly empty space, literally 30, 40 feet from behind you guys, your air bubble begins to flex as something else connects to it. And then, like, there's a rush of fresh air. And then, out of thin air, seemingly, Crow steps up behind Ellerina and just taps her on the left shoulder and then moves to the right of her, staying behind her.
I don't see her when I turn.
You don't see her when you turn, but you definitely feel somebody tap on your shoulder. And you can taste the fresh air all of a sudden, Ellerina. And you can watch your guys' air bubbles seem to extend further out into empty space, about 60 feet away. And it's
Okay.
also it's also like a little bit longer than your guys' ship. Like this extension of this bubble. And then, like, you go to turn around, and Crow's just standing there, right behind you, right where you had been looking just a minute ago.
Ah, I wasn't scared. I know it was you.
And she kind of like waves down to you guys as they're bringing the last crate up over. Wingdings, Dread, and Oliver, you guys are here too. She kind of just waves at you guys and says, "So, I heard you messed up some Iron Fangs for me.
Yep, easy peasy.
Oh,
Good
absolutely.
job, good job. Ship looks in pretty rough state, but hard to tell that's from you or from the vampires.
How'd you know they were vampires?
I know who the Iron Fangs are.
Yep. Oh.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
How
Yeah,
do you know
about
the Iron
it.
Fangs?
Yeah, do they have some sort of like bounty on them or something?
Did they wave like a flag on the outside of the ship?
You guys aren't part of my cadre or my military, so I probably shouldn't give you the bounty we posted on any Iron Fang ship, but I'm feeling generous.
I had a dream about that. Yeah.
I'm really, really happy to see the Iron Fangs eat shit. And as for why I'm so happy, well, they killed a lot of my people. About 50 of them, actually.
Damn.
Them and the Longtooth and the Blood Claws, they're on our shit list. They're very high on our shit list.
Damn.
Usually like vampire clans or something.
You know, it would have been such a
Three
more
different clans of vampires.
such a more
Very
rad such a more rad name would have been the Blood Clot, but whatever.
Is that how you died?
Blood Clot?
No, he's a damn fear. They're just born that way.
I was born with
You
it.
know, lame.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Without a beating heart?
No, my heart.
Pretty much.
Listen. And I pull out the pouch and I eat some garlic and I go, look, nothing.
Did you just eat a bag of spice?
just a niblet. The niblet that I start coughing.
No. Pull out some peanut butter. Let's see if you're allergic to that.
No.
So,
I get really hardened about that. I'm just like, no.
typically, the bounty for taking out Iron Fangs is 50 gold pieces a head. But you guys also took out one of their ships. But you're not part of my military, so... half reward?
3/4.
I'm sorry, if there's a bounty, like you get the
There
full
was.
bounty if you're part of your army.
You said I was Titan apprentice.
I mean, if your army got them, that'd just be their job. But if you're giving a bounty out, then you just give the full bounty to whoever got them, right?
We typically don't work with outside contractors.
That's called outsourcing. Yeah, you're right.
But
Shut up.
I'm in a happy mood to see the Iron Fangs go. So
3/4.
let's call it one spell. Any spell you want, 8th level or lower.
9th, and we have a deal.
8th level and lower. Oh, I have the perfect idea. How about I just instantly repaint your ship?
No.
Well, I say instant. It'll take about 20 minutes.
And an 8th level spell.
No, I can paint this fucking fairy in my arm. I can get my fairy to do it in over 20 years, okay? He can be at
Yeah,
it
but-
literally forever, because he's gonna live forever.
Yeah, but Dread, it's gonna be red.
What's wrong with red?
Maybe some of us don't want it red.
Okay, let's take a vote. Who wants it red?
I don't care. This is not the thing we should be focused on.
Okay, who wants it to be gold and purple?
I think
Go raise your hand.
if it was like plaid with red and blue in some parts, and then just maybe like a dark red in other areas.
Oh, I've got this fucking cool idea. What if it was like stripes and it was white, blue, and red, and then you put some gold stars on the front of it?
That sounds rad. At any rate, give it a thought. Give it a thought. You guys called me and the Swan out here. So, what's up? You picked a fight? I don't think it was the fight for this ship you needed help with. I mean, obviously you took it without me.
Mhm.
So, no. The thing is, you remember the Crimson Dawn? Those fools that seem to
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I remember those chuckle fucks.
Yeah,
how would
well,
you like to cut the head off the serpent?
Almost literally.
So you're picking that kind of fight.
Well, we know
Yep.
where they're going to be in about. And then
Now
I
we-
look at the how many
and we
hours.
know how many hours we got.
About 55.
Yeah, we
55.
know where they're going to be in about 55 hours. At least the main vanguard, not the entire armada. By our estimations and our contacts, we estimate about 20.
3 night spiders, 6 stormholds, and 10 wasps.
What he said.
Ooh, that's a fairly hefty armada.
Also, sprinkle in a solar dragon for good luck.
Yeah, hopefully
Dragon,
you're
you
not.
say?
Hopefully you're not busy on the weekend. We
Dragon.
could really need your help.
And you wouldn't happen to know how old this solar dragon was, would you? Just
A billion years.
Where's Serafina?
Seraphina's below deck. She is still mounted in the helm of the ship.
Mountains have grown and crumbled in the time since he had.
I see. Delicious. Tell you what. I can't speak for the whole Titan military. We do have planet-side commitments. But with the 2 ships you guys gave us last week, we've gotten a little more wiggle room.
We have to say, we're not done yet. We're going to be doing a negotiation with all the factions as well, so it won't be just you two, us two all together. We're going to probably get...
Okay, that makes it a little better.
We already have at least 5 ships on our
Yeah.
side.
Tashimura has already sent 3 ships, and if we can talk to him a bit more,
No, 6.
like
6 ships.
6
Okay.
ships.
So
And
that
then-
puts your force at 8, discluding myself. It's still 3-1 odds, but I like those odds.
Yeah, well, we still have to talk to the Five Fingers, and the Welsh will probably join us because the Welsh and it's in their territory.
Yeah, I've heard those guys rankle pretty hard at any outsiders coming in their airspace.
If we
So I
talk,
can get behind that.
if the Brook books can have some sort of agreement to salvage or to make money off it, they'll probably put in. Tashimura might do a bit more, and Five Fingers also like fighting stuff, so
But I take it you want an ace in the hole.
yeah,
A card to hold in your back pocket just in case.
probably.
Well, kids, I've got the card for you. And she smiles just this big devilish,
Why do I not trust you?
and she shouts, "Swan, drop illusion." And about 60 feet away, inside of your guys' air bubble, a ship appears.
Ha.
And I have the ship's map. If I can find...
Oh my god, it's the phalanx, isn't it?
If I can find... There's the swamp. Cloud, upload, import. Oh, shit. That went sideways. But yes,
But yeah.
the Swan, including its front-mounted gun, is a little bit larger than your ship. Maybe 5 or 10 feet larger. But you can also see it's more heavily armed than your Oregon ships with 5 guns, and bustling about the deck of this ship are about 20 Marines. And she has this huge smile as she motions to it. Kids, I told you I had a treat. I introduce you to my personal ship, the Black Swan.
That's rather impressive.
Trust
in
me.
charge. I like it.
She is an absolute beast.
This is everything we want our ship to be, right? Hey, does your ship have
Eventually,
a
one day, close to.
does your ship have a bar on it?
No drinking on the job for my Marines, unfortunately.
Guys,
They only get that in their R&R.
we
Isn't that right, kids? And they all sound off and aye, ma'am.
Dread
Nice.
snaps his fingers and goes, "Guys, we've got something that she doesn't."
Alcoholism.
At any rate, I pulled together a full contingent of my Marines. Wasn't sure what we would be walking into, so I wanted to be nice and prepared for anything icky.
Well, look, it may be anyway.
At any rate, is there anything you guys need from me?
So, yeah, I just give her a detailed plan as far as where the place is, what the time frame is, pretty much a rundown of how our contacts are, where our information comes from. That pretty much points out what it is. Kind of give her some reassurance that it's legit information.
She's nodding through all of this. Serafina produces an illusory copy of herself on deck to take part in this conversation. But she's nodding along and says, so, from the gist of it, you guys have a little over 24 hours to actually prepare. 38 is really pushing it. It's going to take them time to get their fleets ready and together. You guys have a pretty solid plan here. But it sounds like you're really worried about this little dragon of theirs.
Oh yeah.
Well, that, and I do know that as any general that I've ever read about says, no plan survives enemy contact.
Rarely do they ever. But it's better to have to abandon a plan and fly by the seat of your pants than fly by the seat of your pants when you need a plan.
Is that an actual saying?
Something like that. If it wasn't a saying, it is now.
So, that's what we're looking at. And I appreciate your assurance and the assistance in this.
I can definitely vote the Swan. I can check in with Lucius or Logan and see if either of them can be combat ready soon. They just got rotated out, so it's a hard push in 48 hours, but it's possible. That could bring at least me and one more ship. But unfortunately for you, there's no way you're getting the Arcadia. She's a very big stick we use to keep bad people away from Vignon long term.
Big stick meant to
Essentially,
bomb.
it stays where it's at. Okay, well, I am overwhelmed with joy at your assistance. I'm sure we will secure at least some sort of maybe Pyrrhic victory. I can't guarantee anything, but let's hope for the best.
I'm just gonna go wash them quick.
I just don't
We'll
know.
definitely give them a bloody nose.
Yeah, I'm right.
A very bloody nose.
Right. You bloody well, right.
Kick
And then-
them in the shin.
I try and recall how long before we have to worry about speaking with Garth on the meeting.
You guys haven't received word yet back yet from Garth.
How will we receive word from him from the not the communication orb, but
He said he'd have somebody cast sending to Oliver, specifically. And you guys have not received any word back.
Well, in the meantime, we got a little bit of time to kill. We can try and gather up a strategy, or a couple of you spellcasters can help me work a little bit more time on my instrument. In about 8 hours between the three of us, I think we can finish it. Ellerina?
Well,
Yep.
while we wait for the rest of your factions, I'm going to take the Swan and head back down planet side. And sometime tomorrow, I'll head back up to your drop point. Not here, but the actual combat zone. Hopefully, I can have another ship, and maybe I'll meet you guys personally wherever you're at. Just send for me, and I'll let you know how things work out. In the meantime...
Do you have a sending stone? We have a sending stone. Don't we have a sending
I'm
stone?
the sending stone. Take me with you.
But I have actually sending stones. And they're less annoying.
I mean, if you have a spare one, I can always give it back to you when we meet up for this actual meeting of the powers, as it were.
Exactly.
Rude.
Alright. She takes one half of the sending stones, pockets it real quick, and says, so, payment for this task that you guys have brought to the Iron Fangs here, 25 gold pieces a head. I can't exactly tell precise number, but in order to run the ship, they had to have at least 10 vampires. So we'll call that a good 250.
It's a shame that they just kind of poof into dust when they die.
Well, they have to have a certain number of people.
Here's a question. If you do murder a bunch of vampires, like, can you weigh the amount of dust that they turn into? Like, put it into, like, some sort of...
Yeah, you could weigh the amount of dust. A really fat vampire makes a lot of dust, though, so it might throw off your calculations a little bit.
How can you guarantee they'll, like, collect all the dust? And you're not collecting dirt?
Wait, vampires can get fat?
Yeah.
Well, what if you
You've
can't...
never seen a fat vampire before?
Do I need
I
to,
don't.
do I need to go on a diet?
No. I don't know.
Well, you're a damn beer.
Well, do
You're
they
right.
keep their, like...
I could just get the regular fat. Look at me, my chunky love handles, as I grab like my hip bones and try to shake them.
Well, at any rate, your ship's in a little rough state. We've got some scrap aboard I could loan you, and I could get fixing on the ship fairly quickly with a fabricate. Call that one a freebie. Take me 20 minutes tops. It'll get you guys back on your feet for the most part.
That would be outstanding.
If you have any cannons or components, I can integrate those as part of the casting of fabricate.
Yes, we got that new cannon right there.
We did.
else
We
got a
found.
Auto.
We carried all this stuff. Okay.
We found a new gadget. Our friend Oliver Green died for it.
It's an
Two good
autoloader.
things.
Ah, an autoloader. So those are useful for standard cannons. Looks like you've got one of those, a destroyed one.
Can you fix that destroy one?
I know just what to give you. Hold on. I'll be right back. This'll be great. And she runs back over to the Swan and then goes below deck and comes back carrying a crate that's about 10 feet long.
Look at Oliver Green. I'm just like she said. It's
And
gonna
she's
be
just
good.
got it over her shoulder.
It better be fucking good.
So she comes marching out. Marines are getting out of the way. And she comes marching out from below decks with this almost 10-foot long crate in one arm, crosses over, sets it down on the deck, and just starts popping the lid on it. And inside is a long gun.
So a long gun.
It's a bit larger than Wingding's personal rifles and the laser rifles you guys have. And she slaps the barrel on this thing and says, "This is a deck gun." So, it's like a really big sniper rifle.
Oh.
But these are special. These are arcane long guns.
Oh.
How many are there?
There's 2 in here. They're
Does it
light
need a
weapons.
battery?
These don't. They're not quite as nasty as the arcane cannon as you have on the front. You can just charge them directly with spelling. They have an internal capacity of 10.
That's rather nice.
These particular ones are pretty nice. They're pretty great. These can also barrage fire. So, you have to recharge it every time if you use that mode. And she, like, picks one up and sets it on, like, a pintle swivel mount where this cannon is. It's not, like, actually mounted or anything, but she shows you what it looks like. It's about 9 feet long, assembled. And she goes, so you can pick out people on the deck of an enemy ship and just light them up with small arms fire. These things are more useful for taking out individual people rather than arms or weapons on a ship.
Vingdings,
That's what your cannons would be for.
Vingdings, you would not be interested in something like this, right?
I already grabbed one and start like.
See, there's already one gone. There's already one gone. Vingdings wouldn't like one of these.
Are they susceptible
like it, it's
to
spicy.
Is Will asleep?
unerring shot?
I am not.
I grab one and wave it in front of Wingding's face.
I punched the vampire.
I'm a damn fear. So you just punched
right.
air.
I punch the knockoff vampire.
The discount vampire.
Vampire from
Yeah.
Team
It
Roof.
It hurts more inside than the outside. When you say that.
A team of
She kind of motions to these two cannons, not cannons,
Yup.
deck guns, and says, "Well, what do you think? An apt reward for killing 10 vampires and taking control of their ship?"
very, very much of an app award. These are amazing.
And the gift from you is an amazing gift.
Right. So, give me about 20 minutes. I'll use the old cannon as scrap to help repair some of the damage, and integrate these two guns. Where do you want the second one?
Right over here. And I just probably point at one of the other spots where it's like suitable. Wait, because like, are they like mobile?
Yeah, they're mobile.
Oh,
Like, if you mount one to the ship, it has to stay on the ship, obviously. But you can move the other one.
okay.
Let me look up the stats for the arcane rifle.
Okay, so you're able to help fabricate and like connect these all to the ship, to our ship, of course, like all in one go.
Yep, can do.
Is that the spell that we have to ask you to use once?
We'll call this one a freebie.
Neat. So we get to keep our 9th level spell still?
8th.
I look back at the guys.
I already know which spell I want.
You picked that. I want to say that
Just
Columbo's going to be trying all a bit of the booze. He's kind of done with it.
Okay. So, what now?
What do we do?
But yeah,
What do you
so
do with the drunken
she
Columbo?
sets one of them up. She sets one of these weapons up in
Oh no, he's not
one
drunk.
of your
Remember,
weapon
he's
slots of the
huge.
ship.
He has drinking purpose.
And sets the other one aside on the deck of your guys' ship to be put wherever else you want it to. These are mobile. You can take them with you. They're just unwieldy.
Hmm.
I'll
Ooh.
take one.
What if?
Like cumbersome or like
What if we put
Like
one
cumbersome.
On, what if
Okay.
we
They're
put,
very heavy.
What if we mount one on the speeder?
You could do that.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's a fucking idea. It's like a warthog then.
Yeah. A land raider, even. No, land speeder.
Land speeder.
Yep.
Fucking. There we fucking. Now we're cooking. Now we're fucking cooking.
Sorry, I'm writing down the stats for your guys' guns on this ship.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to sneak into the swan.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh god. I'll get caught instantly. 4+1.
So you managed to make it aboard the Swan, and at first the Marines don't give you any pay you any mind really. Like you're on the deck and you kind of try and sneak inside of one of the cabins. And as soon as you do so, there's like a Marine sitting at a computer terminal who looks and it goes, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here."
I have to pee. Sorry. my
Doesn't
cousin
your
wants-
ship have a latrine?
Leave.
So you get escorted back off the ship by a couple Marines who are just chuckling at this actual child.
Hey, why are you laughing at her? Don't do that. Do you know what our other dream looks like? We just came from a battle. It's horrible. Let her go to the bathroom or something.
Okay, I have not named this ship for you guys yet, but current stats for your gun. The deck rifles, the deck guns have a range of 600 or 1200 at disadvantage, plus 8 to hit, and do 3d10 plus 5 force damage. Should add force just in case you guys forget.
Nice.
What
Win-
was the modifier to
Win
two
by
hit?
force.
Plus 8.
Plus 8. That's the deck gun?
Yep. The arcane cannon has a range of 600, 1200, plus 13 to hit, and does 6d10 plus 10 force damage. And it's also a siege weapon.
What was the damage on that one more time?
6d10 plus 10.
And it's a siege gun.
It also has the barrage property, so you can airburst your rounds and hit a 10-foot square instead of a regular square, instead of a single target. But you're trading siege weapon for barrage. And then your guys' normal cannon, just like the ones you guys have been using, it has a range of 600, 1200, a plus 8 to hit, and 40, 10, plus 10 bludgeoning. And your ship's maximum HP is 400.
4d10 bludgeoning?
Yep.
4d10 plus 10?
40, 10, plus 10.
Non-magical on that one, though.
Yep, non-magic.
So we actually have 2 plus 8 cannons, the one that does force and then the one that does bludgeoning, and the plus 13 cannon.
Yep.
Firepower, man.
Sweet.
But yeah. So, as Crow gets ready to cast Fabricate, what do you want to rename the ship? And what color do you want to have it painted?
Gold and purple. Gold and purple. No, the Canadian. No, the American stripes. The American flag.
Red, white, and blue.
America.
Red, white, and blue with gold stars on the front of the hammer. We
What
can
is blue and white?
we can call it Titan's fist.
What is Canadian? Snow White? Loon
Sky
White?
blue with eggshell white.
Eggshell white. Does it have raised lettering?
We'll paint it
That's an actual white color, dude.
Imperial Fist contrast and iodine in yellow. Okay, that's one more.
How about red? The red ones go faster.
Yeah, but all red ones are more expensive on insurance. Everybody knows
Looking
that.
at red too long makes you crazy.
Green and yellow? No. Or we could do what I do.
The fuck is going on here?
Or
Look, Red, if you're paying for insurance, you're doing something wrong. What life do you have?
Yeah.
Also true, I've been denied because they said I have no life to begin with. My life isn't valuable enough for insurance.
So that's
Apparently
actually
you
a
have
very
a
valuable
full
question.
We just do black and blue. Black and blue.
No, we'll do yellow and red.
Black and blue.
No.
Black.
Gold and
What have I
purple.
started here?
Gold and
Oh
purple.
my god.
You know what?
Yellow's close to gold. This is a good one.
High roll it. Everybody high roll who wants their color.
Purple and green.
Purple and green. What
I'm
the
not
fuck?
rolling. I'm doing
Yeah,
shit.
that shit
Black and
hurts.
blue.
Are we rolling?
50.
I want to roll for this. I want
I
to
got a 17.
pure luck. 18. Eat that. We're doing gold and purple so far.
Ellie rolled.
I didn't
Yeah,
think
hi.
you were a Lakers fan.
I got a 4.
You know what, Crow? Crow, you randomly picked the colors. And I need a goddamn sissy color ship.
Look, just make it yellow at least. Gold is too tacky.
No, we're going to make it red and white stripes with a giant leaf in the middle of it.
I literally have the same colors that you just said, just not shiny.
That's the Canada insisted in D&D.
Imperial Fist
So I have-
contrast and shade carbon over crimson.
I have a suggestion for the name of the ship.
Titan's fist.
Baby with an apple.
I mean, that works too, but I was gonna say Cred Zeppelin. No takers. Okay.
Nope. Alright.
Purple and
Everybody
gold.
come up.
Send it.
Everybody just comes up with a name.
Are we using
we'll go for it.
we're not using the sending stone now.
Oh, because it's a hammerhead shark.
Well,
It's the Titan's hammer. Titan's hammer.
So people are gonna be like, "Oh, look, here comes the fruit baskets and the fruit basket ship."
What, with purple and gold? That's the colors of royalty.
The
Disaster
colors of
Patrol.
the color of a drag queen.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. We're gonna go. Fine, we're in fucking.
Strong opinion
All right.
here.
All right, everyone.
Here
Fine.
comes the drags.
Fine.
Hey!
Fine. Everyone hates these
I
colors.
should go to Columbiana.
No, I got a good idea. I got an idea then. Everyone hates all this. I got the 18. I got the highest. We're out in space. We're going abyssal black. We're gonna be just fucking night mode.
We're just gonna be the weird dark stain on.
It's just gonna be the blur in space. Yeah, you right.
All right, I
No,
will
we make
settle
it
this.
stripes as
I will-
black and yellow. Black and
I
yellow.
will settle this as a
Yellow.
DM.
What are we, a
impartially and
bumblebee?
fairly.
We're just a giant bumblebee flying shark through space.
It would be confusing through space because you just see like these stripes of yellow and you're like, what the fuck is that? What the hell?
I will settle this impartially as a DM. Okay.
No, let us hash it out.
The red ones go faster.
Yellow and red.
Gold and red.
Yellow.
What have you
I just
done?
don't want to sit here and
Caleb,
argue
what
about
the
it.
fuck have you done?
I just don't want to sit here and argue about it and waste session time, okay?
Gold and red.
Alex, golden red, you want golden red?
It satisfies
What's
all
your
the
name?
people. I get my gold.
What's
they
your
get
name?
their... What's the name? Oh,
Yeah.
Titan's Fist.
Amalia. Just because that's who appears next on my screen.
I don't care. I can't express how much we've gone from, oh my god, we have to save the universe, to what color should we paint the ship? Like,
You have to win fashionably.
Look, we need to have proper
the stakes
drip
have
if we're gonna go
progressively
save the universe.
lowered.
Listen, Hyrule was in shambles and ashes fell from the sky, but those damn fishing quests and getting Epona meant everything.
Connor, you're next on my screen.
Okay, so what do you want? Color and name?
Color and name.
I was gonna say yellow
It was all
crimson.
yellow.
and dark crimson. Okay, this is a piece. Okay, I just thought of this. Okay, it's do.yo.mo.no.yo.ga.
What is with you in this fucking name?
What?
D-O-N-O.
Doyo Mono Yoga.
Okay, Ron, you're next on my screen.
You'll get it if you get to say the full. It's not an acronym, but
I'm gonna say purple accident. I can't even say it pronouncedly. With white.
Accented?
There, thank you.
Do you have a name in mind?
I was gonna say, if you say purple with accented gold, I was gonna scream.
Hammer of discourse.
Hammer.
Hammer of discourse.
I like that.
We couldn't pick a fucking color. That's what its name is.
Steven.
I'm gonna say blue and black.
Got a name in mind?
El Tiburon.
I almost spelled T-Bone wrong. Okay, Will, you're next.
Straight red. Call it the flesh bag.
What's it called?
Great. That's
The
great.
flesh bag. Because of all you fleshies.
Sounds like a
Hold
you
on.
problem. Nobody told you to use
Your
flag.
skin and your blood and stuff. And your
Call it the
organs.
bag of cats.
Yo, call it the scowling flesh bag.
No, eat my ass. It's just the flesh bag.
You fucking suck. Exile this fucking
Why is that
skeleton.
not your suggested
Keep it
name
simple,
for the
stupid.
ship? Eat my ass.
Keep it simple, stupid. Call it Kiss.
Look, no, Alex. I already did that shit.
If
So,
bunch of
as you
stuff.
guys shout out your ideas to Crow while she's casting this, she kind of sighs heavily and just continues doing this as you watch her paint the ship yellow and crimson, and right upon the side of it, El Tiburon.
Bless.
I rolled 2d6. We're moving on.
all right.
Wait, what was the result?
Yellow and crimson, El Tiburon.
Aha!
Haha. I won half it.
We got
Yeah, I
a
got
mix
the
of
name.
this. Ugh.
Damn it! I really wanted to be called "Does your mom know you're gay?" but not.
You guys can always pay somebody to repaint it later if you can all agree on something.
I pay them.
Domo Yo-Yo.
Which means it'll never get repainted.
Never ever happen.
I'm going to get my fairy to start repainting it right now.
You just
So yeah,
repaint your
after
arm.
about 20 minutes, your guys' ship
And you
is
start-
repaired.
what- Yeah.
Continue.
I want him to start licking the paint off.
Are these paint chips lead?
Slowly in the vacuum of space.
But yeah, you guys are repaired up to 345. She patches any major holes in the hull, repaints it using magic, and recapitalizes the name as El Tiburon, the spaceship. But yeah, after she gets done with that, she gives you guys the big salute. The other Marines do the same. She steps aboard her ship and heads out on her way. And you guys are left a little confused. But it's tastefully painted.
But why didn't she name it the Flesh Bag, though?
Because you rolled low.
I know. That's just Wingdings in character being salty.
I literally just did it in 2 tables and a d6 roll. Alright, so, moving on. What do you guys want to do?
While we're kind of just killing time, want to work on my instrument. Because we got
6 hours back.
Yep. And then
I'm gonna work on my project. If it's 6 hours.
Wingdings is gonna familiarize himself.
How
with
long
the
does
weapon.
mine take?
Are we still on this ship? The
Yeah.
Black Swan?
No.
Oh,
No, you guys aren't still on the Swan.
are we back on our ship?
You guys are back on your ship.
All right. Relocate, please. Cameraman?
Oh, I have your guys' ship permanently on the side.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so I have,
There we go.
Oh crap!
Bingo.
12 hours. I need 10 days to make this thing ship. It's gonna work soon.
I will help with my time to help create the instrument.
awesome. I appreciate that. If El Arena helps, we can finish this in one go.
I'm always helping if it's about the ship. You don't even have to ask her.
It's about my instrument.
You don't even have to ask her.
Thank you.
Aw.
So you have to help clean the ship afterwards.
That I can do.
Perfect.
Okay, let me roll on my table here real quick. Damn, okay. As you guys are flying back, it's about 3 hours in as you guys come across a large pod of Kinori. I have to go up and get a picture of them.
Who? Kimari.
Kindori. A large pod of Umoris appear.
Umari.
Yeah, a
Didn't know
large
he
pod of
could
Umaris.
duplicate like that.
I'm gonna
Oh
post,
shit,
I'm gonna
we're in
post
trouble.
a picture, but you see a pod of Kindori, space whales, escorting some much smaller, younger space whales out of the reef.
Aww.
and deeper into space. And as you guys begin to pass them by, Serafina and the twins shift the jammers out of their way, and the Kindori also shift out of your way. And like as you pass them, you can see them flashing messages to each other with their eyes, like a laser light show.
Oh
Almost.
shit, guys, they're flashing each other. Look away. It's mating season.
Well, isn't that just majestic?
As you guys come in really close to them, about 120 feet away, you can see on the surface of their skin there are parasites and molds growing. But it doesn't seem to bother them all that much. It's like they're growing on the surface of their skin, they're not burrowed into it. And you can see there's a lot of different little swimming creatures, and a few of these little scavenger fish like break off of it and begin swimming towards your jammer. What'd you like to do?
Embrace its like approach and capture it.
You look like. Are they like? What are these fucking? Sorry.
Remora?
Remori, yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
these are relatively small ones.
So they won't hurt anything. It just seems like they're just like, I want to eat shit.
They look like they're large fish. They're about as big as Ellerina is. They're about 6 feet long. There's about 5 of them as they swim your guys' way. You could've-
What do you think they taste like?
They're probably really tough. I'd say they're tough.
Wouldn't know where to begin on that one. But look at them. So how big are they again? One more time.
They're about 6 feet long.
No, man, I'm talking about like the massive whales.
Oh, the massive whales.
Yeah.
Those guys are huge. They're
Yeah.
like 100, 110 feet long. They're massive.
And so the mirrors are 6 feet. How many are coming to the ship?
There's about 5 of them flying through space towards the ship, but they make like a swimming motion through space.
I've been flying.
Okay. And it is,
Out of space.
I don't know. And will that affect the ship's movement if they like attach to it just to like hitch a ride?
It
Hitch a
could.
ride.
They could also try and eat it because they're trying to eat dead skin and there's no natural.
I know by accident. Oh.
But I don't think we really need to let them on board without capturing them and caging them
Let's say
up.
they're about 60 feet away now.
Should we use the new guns? Yeah, they were.
Target practice.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really want to shoot them if they're just going to, like, hitch a ride, but if they're going to damage the ship, then it's not good for anyone.
Can we do a history check on them to
Sure.
see if we know
I'll
anything
give
about?
Ellerina advantage on it.
Wow.
I'm not going to roll. I don't know.
Good, because I just rolled a flat 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Ellerina, you know these things latch onto ships because they confuse them for healthy Kindori, and over time gnaw holes in the hull of a ship. It doesn't matter if the ship's wood, metal, or adamantite; they can eat it all.
Ooh. Nope,
Yo.
nope, nope.
Is that
The
shit
hardest
just
of
get on
notes.
our ships? Eat.
Effectively,
Yeah.
getting too many of these reduces the HP of your ship.
Nope, absolutely
Target
not. Nope.
practice. Weapon
That's
jam.
more-
Definitely
Grab
target
that second
practice.
gun.
Fire
Okay,
at
you-
will.
Not at me.
I turn to
Fireball. Fireball.
So are you just gonna fireball these things?
Well, I want to try the arcane long gun.
We will have an initiative. Fuck it.
Oh
Shoot,
no.
Chris.
Whoever wants to take part in shooting. Because, really, you guys could probably kill these almost instantly.
I got a 17.
Unerring shotting everything.
Yo, I rolled 2 nat ones to fire both that motherfucker. Shit blows in my face.
I got a
17.
3. Mine's really low.
Yeah, I better not roll like this tomorrow, man. I'll quit D&D.
No, you won't.
I know. Oh, good.
I rolled a 19.
Liar.
Actually, he's not lying. I can see the.
He's not lying. I saw it.
Kind of thing.
Okay, so first off, to nobody's surprise, is Wingdings.
All right, and it's A plus.
Which gun are you using?
Do we want to go full retard and use the big gun?
I'm gonna
No
shoot
matter.
one. I'm gonna shoot both the long gun.
Just
Let's
try.
not use the one that requires charges.
But we're gonna take so long before we get back, anyways.
And you can
Okay.
recharge it with spell slot energy anyway.
Yeah, fire it.
Oh, then it's fine. Yeah, I'm firing that bitch.
And if we get the
Ba, ba,
And if
ba.
we get the. Bah, bah.
Plus 13.
Yeah, it's a plus 13 to hit.
Watch out. 11 plus 13, a 24. Will a 24 hit?
Oh, yeah.
I have to go pick up Chris from work real quick.
Okay.
And the damage was
6d10 plus 10. Siege weapon.
6 d10 plus 10. So 35.
Okay, hold on. You guys keep shooting.
You turn this shit, this little ship-eating fish into vapor. Like, you shoot this arcane cannon, it produces a massive wave of heat as it shoots a bolt of pure energy that just incinerates this poor little fish.
Okay.
And then after that, it's Delumba.
Yeah, I see that. Boom. Where I was picking, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, didn't the arcane cannon also do something extra if I killed something?
No.
Oh, you're retconning that
I
out.
put the arcade cannon back down. I was like, well, I could just do this.
No.
regular.
No, Will. The arcane, that was the rail cannon. That's the rail gun, Will.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Way to spoil shit, Will.
Now hold on.
But no, Delumba.
You were the one who spoiled it.
Yeah. I see it, shoot it. I'm like, okay, that is honestly overkill. So I get so I get a laser rifle and I go up and I go to shoot. Sorry. Action. It's laser rifle. 5. Okay, 17 plus 5. 18, 19, 20. Or 22.
That's a hit.
Yep. 3d8 plus 2. I'll just put it right here. $16 altogether.
You managed to hit one for its HP value exactly.
Yeah.
You just dome this fish and it begins to drift towards your ship limp.
Limp fish.
Oh, cool.
Brett.
Hold the ship here. Maybe we'll be able to grab it when it comes here. We can see what it tastes like.
I rolled a 3.
To hit?
No, like, as my initiative.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. These fish have to swim like another 60 feet to get to you. It's fine.
I'm not really on a gun. So, who's next after me? Is there anybody after me?
Yeah, I didn't I
Ballerina.
give you a gun? Where are the laser rifles? I gave you all guns when we.
I'm gonna
There's
give...
a pile of laser rifles in the inside of the hold of the ship, and Delumbo just looks inside and is like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I'm just
Like
gonna.
honestly, everyone dropped their rifles on the floor when after I gave them and the fight was over. I was like, seriously, fucking children.
It's true.
What
I'm
are
just.
they even doing?
It's all okay, buddy. And I'm just gonna give you the 8 action.
Why give me the 8? I already shot.
It's for next time.
Does anybody else want to shoot at fish? Stephen, do you want to fireball fish? There are 3 fish left.
I think he went somewhere, didn't he? He just said he left to pick up.
Chris, his brother. But
Chris.
he's still here. He's just
Okay.
on mute.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say Elrina does use her last third level spell slot to just wipe out the rest of the fish.
Okay.
Plus.
Oh, the rest of them are cooked, but this one I'm gonna try and cook myself.
You want to reel
Yeah.
some of that in?
She flash fries the rest of the fish. And Seraphina, with like a sigh that you guys can't see her from behind you, takes the ship a little closer so Delumbo can grab one of these big hulking fish. They're like 6 feet long,
The one I shot.
like 80 pounds of fish.
The other ones are just singed like corpses, like floating by. It's like I don't know. Like I'll grab another one, but I think it's not gonna taste good. Like it's cooked.
Another one.
No.
So these gray scabbard fish, as you grab it, it's like 6 feet long. It's about 80 pounds. And this is a big fish.
Mhm.
You set to work like carving it out, cutting it up. The meat's edible. It just doesn't smell good. It smells like burning milk.
Have we cooked it yet, or is it just
No.
That's what it smells.
That's
like.
just how the fish smells.
I
Ugh.
want to do a perception check on Dread with my advantage for my keen smell.
What are you trying to figure out?
13
I have
plus
no idea.
9.
The fuck are you trying to figure out?
Which are you figuring out which smells worse?
I know. I want to smell the spices that he never told us about.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're like, man, this is gonna taste awful. I wonder if we've got any food in the galley here. And then you catch the wisp of garlic. You remember Dread had just produced garlic somehow.
Why are you looking at me like that? You've never looked at me like that.
You got something that smells good.
You're looking at me like I'm useful.
And my nose just starts like.
This is a,
I just taste the spices off them.
for all the long life that I've lived, this is a new sensation to me. This is weird.
Pick the spices like, okay, these ones are good.
Yeah.
Cajun will probably get Cajun.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you can just, without asking, have that. Yeah, totally. Rude.
What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do with them?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. You just didn't ask for them.
Look, it'll be. If you can actually eat food, you'll be appreciative.
I can eat food. I'm not some kind of, like, monster.
Can you taste food? Can you taste food?
Of course, I'm not a skeleton monster. God, unbelievable. They think I'm
Okay,
like
now
you.
Don't call me a monster.
You
Skeleton, yes. Monster, no.
are absolutely
He-
one of the most dreadful of monsters. And I hand
Look,
over
the
my pouch of
skeleton is
spices.
Very.
I'm going to punch you.
No, I already took it from you with my nose.
I go to reach for it and it's already gone. I'm like, he already
As you
has
guys
it.
are having this argument, you can feel the ship beginning to speed back up as it exits the range of these Kindori. And you guys punch it back towards the reef, with the smell of fresh fish making the awful smell of the ship a little better. And as you guys get back to Blackrock, I think that is where I'm going to call the section the session. As you guys
Can
get
I
back.
roll for how good I cook the fish or no?
Yes, absolutely.
17.
This is some damn good fish. You've never cooked space fish before.
No.
But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to call the session for you guys.
Great session.
It's good.
Great fun.
Good stuff.
Very nice.
Okay. The next session will be assembling the Armada Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Political Boogaloo.
Political boogaloo.
The exciting part we all love. Thanks.
But yeah. You guys now have your own jammer, your own pilot,